Welcome back to episode 2 of The Pitch. I'm your host, TJ Wengert. Without further ado, we'll start with the men's basketball team, and the Lancers have gone 10-10 since last episode, which puts them at 13-10 overall and 3-5 inside conference play. They've scored some big road wins this season, including against the highest scoring team in the country at the time, the Citadel, 110-94, and also at the Winthrop Eagles, 75-61, powered by 30 points from redshirt senior Isaiah Walton. They also got the best of the Panthers of High Point University, led by coaching legend Tubby Smith, 55-51, and that's due in large part to a gritty showing from Spencer Franklin, corralling 10 boards and 2 blocks in that contest. At the same time, though, the Blue and White have missed a few opportunities to add to the winning column, including a road game at Duquesne, where they had a 15-point lead at the half. Similarly, the Lancers led the Radford Highlanders the whole game until about the 4-minute mark and ended up dropping that game 71-64 to their in-state foe. And most recently, at USC Upstate, a team that was 0-7 in the conference, the Lancers shot just 29% from the field and 0 of 12 from beyond the arc, which dug a 17-point deficit at the half, which ended up being the final margin, falling by the score of 80-63. However, 13-10 is still the best mark in the Lancers Division I era, and it puts first-year head coach Griff Aldrich among 15 of the new 55 newly hired head coaches in the nation with a winning record. The men will be back in action Wednesday night to take on new Big South Conference foe, Hampton, and again on Saturday as they travel to take on the Fighting Camels of Campbell University. Transitioning to the women's team, the season has been a struggle to say the least, as they are 1-16. But with that said, junior Dana Rouse is having a standout season, averaging 13.2 points per game. That's up from 5.4 last season. She's coming off a career-high 31 points at USC Upstate, not to mention coming down with 12 boards in that game. And hey, speaking of rebound, those numbers are up too, from 3.3 rebounds per game last year to 5.8 this season. And maybe the most impressive number this season, her field goal percentage sits at 58.6%, good for first in the conference. So it's not like she's throwing up tons of shots per game and inflating her scoring numbers. Instead, she's done it with an extreme amount of efficiency. The Lancers have a pair of home games this week, first hosting Campbell tonight at 7 p.m., and then welcoming Gardner-Webb to Jerome Kersey Court this Saturday at 3 p.m. That's a wrap for this episode of The Pitch. My name's TJ Wengert, and until next time, we're signing off.